How many of you would love to build wealth that not only blesses you, but blesses your children and your grandchildren? How many of you are tired of chasing the fast money, feeling like you're running on a treadmill, but getting nowhere? Today, I'm going to show you how diligence, steady, simple, daily disciplines is the real path to lasting and unstoppable wealth. In the Bible, it talks about how the lazy, riches run from the lazy, and wealth comes to the diligence. What is diligence? What is diligence? So diligence, number one, diligence, it detects hidden opportunities. Diligence detects hidden opportunities. So imagine this. You're walking through a dense forest. The ground is rough. The terrain is hard to walk through. It's humid. You're tired. Most people on the surface level, they only see the dirt. They see the bugs. They see the trees. They see the difficulty of the rainforest, of the dense forest. But a gold miner who is diligent, who knows exactly what he's looking for, who's done it many times, who's a master at his craft, knows how to spot a small little simmer, small little signs, a curve in the stream, knows exactly what to look for. And the treasure, so he's a gold miner looking for gold. The treasure, he knows, is not on the surface, it's hidden, and the only way to get to it is through diligence. So in the early days, and people came to California. Why? They came here looking for a new opportunity, which was gold. Hordes of people came here to California to look for gold. Most people, after a few weeks, and they did not strike gold, after a few weeks, they didn't catch gold fast enough. They didn't find the gold fast enough. They got discouraged. They ran away. They stopped digging. Why? Because they didn't get it fast enough. They weren't diligent at what they did. But the ones who stayed diligent, what does that mean? Ones who studied the land, studied the craft, and studied mindset. The ones who studied the land, they took an observation of the land and see where the gold is, how it flows, and where it's all located. They study their craft. How can they refine their methods? How can they refine their methods of getting to the gold faster, digging more efficiently, how to process the gold, everything. And they studied their mindset. Basically, there's going to be difficult times. There's going to be obstacles that we have to overcome. We need to be focused on our mindset. We need to study it, and we need to overcome this. Those were the ones who found opportunity where the people who left did not. The people who left, they found the difficulties. Imagine this is a floor. They found the difficulties, right? It's up here. The diligent knew the difficulties are here, but opportunities down here. They just have to go through this to get to this. They know that they have to get through this to get through to this. Wealth is rarely obvious. It's hidden behind problems, patience, and persistence. They know that wealth is hidden behind problem, patience, and persistence. And that's how they get to their wealth. Diligence detects hidden opportunities. Diligence also, show you this, diligence also directs daily decisions. What does that mean? Imagine you're standing at a giant crossroad every single morning. Giant crossroad. One path leads to quiet, compounding success, boring, slow. The other path leads to flashy, instant gratification. But this leads to long-term emptiness. This path leads to certainty. Imagine this, you're at a crossroad. So diligence directs daily decisions. Every single day you wake up, hey, should I take the quick route? Should I take the slow route? The path to hell is paved with good things everywhere. It's paved with instant gratification. It's paved with flashy items. This path is easy. This path is hard. But imagine this, Warren Buffett started investing at the age of 11. While his friends, every single day, his friends spent money on candies, games, and other flashy, quick things. He read financial statements and bought stocks. Slowly but surely he bought stocks. Read financial statements and bought stocks. The daily action. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't cool, but he was diligent with his money, diligent with his time, diligent with the things he did. The small little choices took the same people that grew up in the same area in two completely different directions. It depends on the actions you are taking today. You wake up in the morning. Do you hit the easy path, which is snooze? Or do you wake up? When you're eating your diet, do you eat clean? Do you eat fast food, which is easy? Or do you eat clean? Do you lay around? Or do you work out? Daily diligence directs decisions. Diligence directs daily decisions. Wealth isn't one giant decision. Wealth is 1,000 tiny daily actions that over the long term takes you to your goals. Also, diligence detects hidden opportunities, directs daily decisions, and last, it doubles what you already have. What does that mean? So diligence doubles what you already have. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. At first, the fields are completely empty, just have a few seeds. Nothing seems to change. Nothing seems to change. He's watering it daily, tending it, weeding, and suddenly, out of nowhere, burst growth out of nowhere. The same seeds that others could have completely abandoned, right? So the same seeds that were planted. Once you plant a seed, you have to give it time for it to root and grow. The same seeds others planted and gave up on it. didn't feel the effect of the doubling of the seeds. So once that seed was planted, it grew. So here's a little visual. So once the seed was planted, others ran away and didn't tend to it, didn't water it, didn't nourish it. They just ran away because they couldn't see the growth. But the diligent worker knows that the seed is planted. They know that the seed is planted and that this growth takes time. Diligence doubles what you already have. You planted a seed. Now it grows. Now it bears a tree with apples. Diligence doubles what you already have. So that apple, guess what it has? It has more seeds to plant into the ground and for the same thing to occur again. A man had only $500 to his name. Instead of blowing it, he invested it carefully, first in himself, first in his knowledge. So there's 4 levels of seeds. Every thought is a seed. Every word is a seed. Every deed is a seed. And every dollar is a seed into the garden of your future. It's $500 to his name. The first thing he invests into is his mind, is his thoughts, the things he thinks. He invests it carefully, first in himself. And then from there, it trickles down to the words he starts speaking and the deeds he starts doing, resulting in more money that he makes. Because first he invested into himself. He kept reinvesting over and over and over again. Kept showing up every single day, day after day, even when the profits were small. And then fast forward 5 years, he's a millionaire. Because he kept investing in his mind. And he knew if he plants the seed, it will double. Diligence is a multiplier of wealth. You don't have to start rich, but you do have to stay diligent with what you have. So what today in your life do you think you have that if you were to implement diligency into, whether it's your work, whether it's cleaning your house, whether it's cleaning your closet, your garage, whatever that may be, what is something in your life that if you apply some diligency to, whether it's cleaning out the clutter, that you can see how your business, how your work, how your relationships, how your personal life will be affected. The Bible states, wealth, money, prosperity runs from the hands of the lazy, and it flows into the hands of the diligent, the people who could take care of it. So if you can't take care of what you already have, how can you expect to receive more? Wealth isn't a lottery, it's daily labor diligence. Gather money little by little, do little at a time, get it done completely, fully, and move on to the next thing. It's not about hitting a jackpot. It's about honoring the small things God has given you and watching Him multiply over time through His faithfulness. If you're ready to start building wealth, it starts with diligence. And I hope you guys stay blessed by the best, and I will catch you on the next one.